Set 76179, Batman and Selina Kyle Motorcycle Pursuit, is a LEGO DC Comics superhero set. It comes with 149 pieces, 2 minifigures, and it is for the ages of 6 and up. It retails in Canada for $19.99 Canadian, in the US for $14.99 US, in the UK for £12.99, and in the rest of Europe for euros and 99 euro cents, with Finland being €19 and 95 euro cents. Check out the little info tab over here for a release date, because I can't exactly remember when it came out, and there's a lot of conflicting information online. I'm seeing anywhere from November 1st to January 1st. So I will have the actual release date, at least for North America, which is what I usually use as a release date, over here. Now, the front of the box has a little background of a sort of street and buildings here. You have the bat signal on a little building. You have Selina on the motorcycle sort of in the front, and Batman on the other side there. You have the LEGO logo on the top left of all sides of the box. And then you have the Batman title for the newest movie, which this is based off of, which will be coming out in March and might have already been come out by the time this review comes out. To the right of LEGO logo, information is on the left underneath the LEGO logo. You have the two minifigures, Batman and Selina Kyle. There's a little bar on the bottom with a bat symbol in the middle. You have the little sort of drawn animated Batman, or the Batman from New Movie, and then top right has the DC logo. On the other side, you have a sort of city street with two motorcycles parked, and you have Batman having caught Selina. Below that, there's a picture of the bat signal with it says that it is a glow-in-the-dark in English and 2 other languages, so the actual symbol piece inside of the little sort of casing there is glow-in-the-dark. And then you have a animated LEGO Batman on the bottom right, plus the DC logo there. On one side, you have the name of a set in 2 other languages and the Batman title right up the top, sort of left. There is a warning that due to small parts, there is a potential choking hazard, so if children 0 to 3 consume them, they could choke on them, so you gotta watch out for that. And there is the lego.com/apps life apps advertisement, so you can get anything from the LEGO building instructions app, which gives you LEGO building instructions in a app form, which is slightly easier to find them than in the website, though the website will have more instructions going back farther, and a bunch of other apps for kids to play around and have fun with. The other side is sort of vertical orientation, so you have the Batman title near the top underneath the LEGO logo. Sort of horizontal is the bat symbol, and below that is the DC logo. On the top of the set, you have the bat symbol right in the top middle. You also have where the components are made and distributed, and the actual size indicator is Batman without the helmet on. And then the bottom has the usual recycling, UPC, and trademark information. So the set is a push tab set. You push in the tab, and then you pull out the side to get to the set. Okay, so here are the contents of the set. You have 4 bags labeled 1 to 2. Each section has 2 bags each. You have a sheet of stickers with 4 stickers on it, and then you have 2 instruction booklets. One thing I've already noticed is that each booklet will do one of the bags. They are not labeled on the booklets as to which one you want to start with before you open it, like every other instruction booklet or instruction book set usually has. So we'll start with the first one, which I know is it because I had to look before, which will do bags 1. But on the inside, we have a little advertisement for the LEGO Instruction Buildings app, which I talked about before. So in that app, you get a lot of themes that are current and retired, and they usually go back to the beginning of a theme, but within a certain amount. So some of them will go back a certain amount of time. Most don't go back past 2005. So if you want anything from 1996, which is what most of LEGO online instructions go till, or go back to, then you have to do it on the website, not the app. But the app's sort of an easy way to get the more within the past somewhat 2 decades. But there's not as much as the total amount that you usually can find. So even though the instructions, even though the bags are labeled numbers, there's nothing in the instructions at all indicating whether or which bag goes to which. So that is a sort of real mess up there, because if you're not going to put which bag goes to what instruction, why have numbers on the bags at all? There is a feedback and win page on the back, so you can enter a survey on the Lego website to win a Lego product, or be entered in chance to win a Lego set. There are 2 pages of parts, and then there's a page on the new sets. So you have the Batcave Variller face-off, there's the Batmobile, and then you have this set all shown there on that page. In the instruction booklet, that'll deal with bag 2, which will be the Selina's motorcycle and the bat symbol. There is nothing. Absolutely nothing. So for packaging, I'm going to give it a 3, and not because the instructions were bent, because they weren't, but because there was absolutely no way to indicate which bags go to which instructions, which Lego always does that. If there's multiple instructions, they go, this is instruction 1, booklet 1, this is booklet 2. These are this is the order that you followed it in, and inside it will tell you which bags go to which booklet. But there's absolutely nothing here, which makes it sort of the numbers on the bags wasted, essentially. It just causes confusion. So before I begin this, as always, there are timestamps in the very bottom of the description below if you want to skip around to different parts or just skip the time lapse entirely. And I will be watching just random YouTube videos as background noise, so occasionally I'll look up, and when I speed that up, it can look quite weird. So let me begin. Okay, so here's the set. You get a couple little extra pieces. Most notable ones are going to be a Batarang and a little red jewel. And you get 2 minifigures. So for the minifigures, the Bat one's a little interesting because I haven't seen this before. But you get a Batman minifigure. He has black pants. There is with a little bit of a bat suit print on it. You have a gray torso with a batsuit print on the front and the back. He has gray arms, black hands. He has a fabric cape. He has his Batman head, which has that usual white band running around the top on both sides for prints. He has a serious face and a smirking, like I'm better than you kind of face. And he has his usual bat helmet. However, he also has a second head, which I've never really seen in a Batman sets. And I don't have that many, but usually all the Batman figures I've had just come with the bat head. He has a second head for his Bruce Wayne persona, which has a very angry, very sort of yelling, angry type of face on it, and the other one is sort of a contemplative, like what's going on kind of face. And he has brownish, sort of stylized, sort of short but flowing brown hair on. So that's for the Batman. But yeah, I've never really seen the multiple heads for that stuff before. For Selina Kyle, you have black legs with no print. There is a black torso with a sort of silver suit print on the front and back. Black arms, black hands. She has a normal face, sort of smiling, are you like, are you joking about that kind of face, and a more serious smirking kind of face. And she has a black helmet, and you can switch it out for dark, sort of short, dark or black hair that she can wear. For the actual motorcycles, and there are no exclusive pieces for the set. So for the motorcycles, we'll start with the bat signal. It's just a tiny little thing on a platform. There's a swivel out thing with a batarang and a grappling hook on it for Batman. And then you have the actual little bat signal with a sticker piece put onto a glow in the dark 3x3. Is that a 3x3? I think it's a 3x3. Onto a glow in the dark, 3x3 circular tile piece. And it does glow in the dark, so this is yet another glow in the dark thing that I'm going to be seeing in my room at some point. And then you have the two motorcycles. So Batman's motorcycle here is a little bulkier than Selina's. There are some couple little interesting techniques to get it to look more motorcycle type shaped with the with the very basic builds here. So you do get some main. So the main part of the tires are put on, and I had never seen this until now, but apparently there are a couple sets that have it. It is a Technic pin, like actual type of pin. Like it's a one-way pin. So it has a stopper on one end, but it is a pin piece, and I'll put it up on the screen. And it has a pin piece going in through one end, goes through the tire, and then it connects onto the other end, so it creates a sort of very it's just a very easy way to get a tire into this space here. But I haven't seen it before, but a few sets, including including a Monkey Kids and the AT-AT set, stupidly what I call the overly expensive set, have that in there. They use a handle bar to create the spokes, and a little pin and claw piece to create the actual where the main front of the headlamp part piece of the bike is here. And they use a batarang as handles on here, and it was just a very interesting little technique there. For the Selina Kyle one, there it's a lot skinnier. So with the Batman one, you sort of think power behind it, and this one you think speed. It uses the exact same arrangements, just slightly closer together for the actual tires with the pins going through them. There is the headlamps, and it uses the 2x2 tile with sort of with the rods coming off of them to create the spokes for the motorcycles. You have two antennas for the handles, and you have a little crate on the back with a sticker on the top, and that's what the jewel is in. And these are extremely basic builds. So for the build, I'm going to give them a 2. There was a couple cool little interesting building techniques that you learn, but there's really nothing absolutely special with them. These are definitely good starter builds for kids, but I'm giving it a 2 because there's nothing special for someone my age. So someone who loves the 18 plus sets, I got this as a way to round out a purchase to get a free gift. And I thought, hey, Batman minifigure, but this isn't really anything special for someone my age, so I am gonna give it a 2 out of 5. For the play is definitely I'm gonna give play a 3. You have 2 motorbikes, you have 2 minifigures, Batman and Selina Kyle, and you can have him in his alter ego Bruce Wayne with the extra head. There's the bat signal, grappling hook, the batarang, and you can have them chasing each other. He manages to capture her. She uses the chain as a sort of whip to try and fight him. So there is quite a bit of play, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 there. For the display, I'm going to give it a 1. It's not really good display. The only place that I could see where you could make this work is in a Lego city. Have it, them, sort of chasing each other. You could put the, if I can just get these bikes to, okay, you don't want to stay up. You could stick, the bat signal on top of a building. You can have motorcycles with a bit of little sticky tack on them because these things do not like to stay up. So with some sticky tack under them to get them to stay on the roads and have them chasing each other. So there's a bit of display, but not much, but not really a lot, which is why it's getting a 1. It's not for a shelf. And the value for pieces you're getting in the price, pieces okay or not great. Canada, Australia get sort of and Finland get the short end of a stick there, while the US, UK, and the rest of Europe are definitely good for that, all at their $10 price for this. You do get 2 two minifigures of Batman and Catwoman from the new movies, and some little interesting techniques here, but it's not great, so I'm going to give value a 3. It's okay for value, but it's not the best value, and really this is for children. And speaking of for children, this set is mainly for children. There is several older style sets, such as the Technic Batmobile that they released, and the actual bigger like Batmobile that older people or older consumers would enjoy, but for me and people my age, this isn't going to be that great of a set, so I would definitely say that this is a good set to get a child as, like, you know, just a little gift. Maybe not a birthday gift, but just, you know, you did good on this test, let's go out and get, you know, a little Lego set, you know, something like that. But it is definitely for children. And with that, I will see you all next time.